Hello, student. Myself Poonam Sachdev is now with you. Now we will see exercise 2.4 of your chapter number 2 linear equation in one variable, and it's the question number 6 is on your screen. Let's see what we are given in the question. There is a narrow rectangular plot reserved for a school in Mahuli village. The length and the breadth of the plot are in the ratio 11 is to 4. At the rate rupees 100 per meter, it will cost the village panchayat rupees 75,000 to fence the plot. What are the dimensions of the plot? Okay, so let's see the solution, dear student. The dimension word is quite easy. You are already well aware with this word. Dimension indicate that length and the breadth, because we know rectangular plot indicate two-dimensional figure, so it must have length and breadth. Okay, but here in the question we are not given any length or a breadth, but the ratio of the length and breadth we are given. So dear student, what is the ratio we are given? Ratio we are given, that is 11 is to 4. So dear student, we are considering, let the length of the plot be. Let the length of a plot we will consider as 11x, and breadth of the plot we will consider as 4x. We are assuming x as a constant because in the question we are given the ratio of their length and breadth. So my dear student, length of the plot we are considering 11x. So I am mentioning it. This is 11x. This is the plot you can see on your screen, and this is the breadth of the plot, that is 4x. I am mentioning it here. Okay, and this is the picture of the plot. Okay, roughly give you idea. Now what we are given further? Actually, they are given this, but we do not know the area. But how to find the area first? Because length is already with us, breadth is already with us. But here, actually, we do not have to work out on the length. We are given rupees 100 per meter, the cost of a village panchayat at rupees 75,000 to fence the plot. Okay. The word fence the plot indicate we have to work out upon parameter. Fence the plot, these word indicate that. This word is very important in the given question. Fence means fencing, means to make a boundary. Okay, dear student, to make a boundary, of course we have to work out. Fence the plot indicate that parameter of a plot. Okay, so we need to go with that parameter of a plot. Okay, so what is the parameter of a plot? How to find? So let's work out on the total amount expend on fencing. Okay. So dear student, we need to work out the parameter equal to parameter of a plot equal to, how to go with that? We need to work out on total amount upon cost of 1 meter. Cost of fencing. Here I am mentioning cost of fencing for 1 meter. Okay, here for 1 meter. Cost of fencing for 1 meter. So what is the total cost we are given? 75,000. Okay, so let me write here 75,000, 3 zeros. It will be divided by 100 per meter. So dear student, this will be 100. So I am cancelling this. So mine will have 750. Now what is 750? 750, it will be the parameter of a plot. Okay, this will be the parameter of a plot. Parameter of a plot we will consider at 750 meter. We are mentioning the unit here. This we are going to apply in the formula of rectangular plot. It's a parameter. Okay, let's see how to solve further. So my dear student, finally we got this result, the parameter of a plot. Okay, parameter of a plot that we got, its the value is 750 meters. Okay. Now, what is the parameter of a rectangular plot? It is rectangular. The shape of the plot is rectangular. So we know that. How to work out? Let's see. So, my dear student, the parameter of a plot that we are having 750 meter. As we know that the parameter of a rectangular is 2 into length plus breadth equal to 750. Okay. According to this question, we have here already given the ratio which we have written for that. Length is 11x and breadth is 4x. So let me write down here, it is 750. Therefore, 2 into 11x plus 4x is 15x, that is equal to 750. Therefore, what is the value of x? How to find? So it will be 750. It will be divided by this 2 will come in denominator and this 15 will also come in denominator. So my dear student, here 15 5 is 75. Here it is 50. 50 divided by 2. When 50 divided by 2, it gives a result 20. So the value of x equal to 25. As in the question, we are asked to find the dimension. Dimension indicate length. Length is 11x. So what is 11 into 25? Let's multiply it. And what about this breadth? Let's go with that. Breadth is 4x, we know. So we need to multiply 4 into 25. So my dear student, you can see here, if we multiply here, it is given 11x. The value of x is 25. Here already we have found. That value I am substituting here. In place of x, I am substituting here. So I will have here 25 into 10 is 250. So it will give the result 275 meter. 275 meter is the length. This will be the length of the given plot. What about the product of 4 into 24? That will be 100 meter. Fine. The unit is meter we are considering. Here it is given in the question. So dear student, finally the dimension of the given plot will be 275 meter length and breadth is 100 meter. This is the complete solution of question number 6. Now, the most important question of exercise 2.4, dear student, which is little bit lengthy and concepts of your class 7th related to your cost price, selling price, that is we have already studied in chapter 8 comparing quantities. Those formulas will be used here in this question. Fine. So the question is little bit tricky and lengthy also. So must go through this video again and again to understand the concepts of this question number 7 nicely. Okay. So let's begin the question number 7. What we are given in the question? Let me read the question that is on your screen. Hassan buys two kinds of cloth materials for school uniforms. Shirt material that cost him rupees 50 per meter and trouser material that cost him rupees 90 per meter. For every 3 meters of the shirt material, he buys 2 meters of the trouser material. He sells the materials at 12% and 10% profit respectively. His total sale is rupees 36,600. How much trouser material did he buy? Okay. So dear student, How to go with that? Let's begin the question. Let's see the solution. Okay. Now, Hassan is purchasing some material for the shirt and some material he is purchasing for the trouser. So first of all, how much material he is purchasing for the shirt? For that we need to write it here. Cost of 2 meter of material, 2 meter of shirt. Cost of 2 meter of shirt, it is 3 meters. Sorry, here I am correcting because the material needed for making the shirt is 3 meter, so that will be included at 3 into 50. Each is of 50 rupees, so rupees 50. Next, it will be rupees 150. 50 multiplied by 3, 150. Next step, please note down cost of 2 meter of trouser. How much trouser material is needed to make a trouser? That is 2 meter, and the cost of each of them is rupees 90 per meter. So the total amount 90 into 2, that is rupees 180. Okay. But dear student, how much total material is needed to make a pant and shirt and a trouser? We do not know. So we need to find cost price of a shirt. How much cost price of a shirt we will consider? That is rupees 150x. And cost price of a trouser. Okay. The cost price we will go with that. That is 180x. Okay, dear student. Now we will have a famous formula to find the selling price. Okay, along with the percentage. So we need to find selling price of one by one we will solve. Let's see. I am solving it in the next. Now selling price with 12% gain in profit on a shirt. Selling price for the shirt material. Then how can we find? That we know the formula is 100 plus gain percentage upon 100 into C. This is the formula. Please keep this formula in mind and let's substitute the value. This is 100 already with us. Gain percentage this time 12. So I am mentioning 12 here upon 100. What about cost price? Cost price for the shirt we already found, that is 150x. So I am mentioning it here. Now the simplification of this is coming 112 into 150x upon 100. So my dear student, let's multiply this with this. So what will be the product? 112 we are going to multiply with 15 in a rough column. So 5 to ja 10, 1 5 ja 5 plus 1 6, here it is 1 5 ja 5, 1 2 ja 2, 1 1 ja 1, here 1, here 8, here 6, 1680. The product is coming 1680 and this 0 is already there. So this is a result number 1. Let me say this is the result number 1, which we are going to apply in the next step. This we have found the selling price with 12% gain on shirt. Okay. Now let's work out for the trouser. Now dear student, let's work out the selling price with 10% gain on trouser. Okay. Now for the trouser material, here the gain percentage is 10. So let me substitute this 10% in place of gain upon 100. As you know, cost price already with us, that is we have found that is 180x. So the sum of this is 110 upon 100. into 180x. Fine. So what will be the product? Let's multiply 18 into 11 in a rough column. So 8 1 cha 8, 1 1 cha 1, 8 1 cha 8, 1 1 cha 1. So it is coming 198. So do this in your rough column. So dear student, the product is 198 and along with this 20 and x is also with that and upon 100. Let's say this is result number 2. Now in the next step we are going to add the selling price of shirt and selling price of trouser. That is sum of that we are given how much amount total we need to pay 36,600 is his total sale. Okay, so let's work out upon that now. So dear student, in the next step we are given the total sale. Okay, what is the amount for the total sale? So let's work out upon that we are given 36,600. Okay, so dear student, this total amount will be, it consider the selling price of shirts and selling price of trousers. Yes, so that is total 36,600. What is the selling price of a shirt? We already found that is 16800 into x upon 100. Selling price for trouser also we have found 19800 x upon 100, which will be equal to this. As you can see here, denominator similar, so we need to add the numerator. So we have here this much is numerator. Let's add it in the end. This is already here. This LCM 100, it will be multiplied here to right side. That is cross multiplication. Now the sum of these two numbers. Let's add these two numbers. The sum is coming 3660. That is equal to 3660 into 100 along with the x also there. Okay. So here I am mentioning the x which I forgot to write here. So here it is x and 0 is already there because here x is here. Okay. So dear student, what will be the value of x? X equal to 36600 into 100 upon this 36600. So my dear student, this will be cancelled. So the value of x, that will be 100. Okay, the value of x, that is 100. Now how to solve further? Let's see. So according to the question, required trouser material we need to find. So required trouser material. Okay, how much material we need to find to make a trouser was 2x, you know. Okay, so it will be 2 into 100 because the value of x is 100. So 200 meter trouser material will be required. This is the complete solution of question number 7. So, my dear student, exercise 2.4, it's a question number 8 is on your screen. The question is, half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. The rest 9 are drinking water from the pond. Find the number of deer in the herd. Okay, we have to find the number of deer in the herd that we do not know. Okay, so let me write the question in a short first. That is half of a deer. Half of a deer. This is the question. Let's begin its a solution. Actually, we are asked in the question number of deers we have to find in the herd. Herd means jund. Okay. So, what we have to do? We need to assume. Let the number of deer in the herd HERD in the herd is, we are assuming X. Okay. Suppose we are having the number of deer in the herd, that is X. Okay. Now we need to categorize them. Now what is the meaning of categorize? Categorize indicate that we need to classify them in different forms. Three types of deers are there. Now three types of deer indicate what? Half of a herd deer are grazing in the field. So first we need to mention number of deer grazing in the field. Grazing in the field. Okay, please keep this in mind. This is very important thing. Number of deer grazing in the field. As we know that here number of deer, half of a herd. For the full herd we have assumed X. So half of the herd, that is 1 by 2x. Half of the herd. So it is, we can write in x by 2 form also. 1/2 into x. Half of x. We can mention half of x. Half of x, it means x by 2. This is first type of deer, those who are grazing in the field. Let me call it first point. Now second type of deer. That is, we are given 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. Playing nearby. So we need to mention number of deer playing nearby. Number of deer playing nearby. Now what they are asking? 3/4 of the remaining. So what is the meaning of that? 3/4 of remaining. Now what is remaining? Let me explain you. So number of deer playing nearby is 3/4 of remaining. Okay, this is remaining. How to find remaining deer? So first step we need to mention remaining deer. What are the remaining deer? That is total X. Out of that X by 2 they are grazing in the field. So X minus X by 2, you know, that is X by 2. X minus X by 2 is X by 2. So dear student, here according to this, the number of deer playing nearby, they are 3/4 of X by 2. 3/4 of X by 2. So if I simplify it, then can I write it is 3 by 4 into X by 2? That is equal to 3 by 4 of X by 2. So 3 by 4 X by 2. So it will be 3x. In the numerator it is 3x. 4 2 ja 8. So the number of deer playing nearby, they are 3x by 8. Here they are 3x by 8. Now let's work out on the third type of deer. This is first type of deer, second type of deer, and third category of the deer. So third type of deer now. Okay, so let's note down which are they. Third type of deer, number of deer drinking water. Okay, number of deer drinking water from the pond. This is third type of deer. How many they are? They are already given. They are 9 in number. So this is 9. So let's form an equation. Okay. What was the first result in one number? Of course, it was X by 2. So first category X by 2. Second type of, they are playing nearby. What are they playing nearby? They are 3x plus 8. So this we need to write 3x plus 8. Third category, drinking water, they are 9, and the total, all three they are, that is x. Clear to you? So my dear student, here once again look at your screen. First type of x by 2, then 3x by 8, second category, and third category 9 deer, and all these three types of deer, all the way they are total number of deers, they are x. Okay, now it depends on us how we are simplifying, because we want to find the value of x now. So here this is the real equation. Here nothing is given, so I am considering 1. Therefore, what is the LCM of 2811? All the way we can take out all together. So LCM of 281, 1, that is equal to 8. Agreed? LCM will be 8. If it is 8, then I need to multiply this 2 with 4. 2 4 cha 8, 8 1 cha 8, 1 8 cha 8, 1 8 cha 8. Clear? So my dear student, here I need to mention this is 4 into x, that is 4x, 3 1 cha 3x, 9 8 cha 72, and 8 into 8, 8x. Once again I am explaining you this step. So we need to mention 4 into x, 4x, 1 into 3x, this is 3x, and of course this is 8 9 ja 72, and 8 into 8, 8x. So no need to mention. If you write here LCM, then this side also 8, this side also 8, that will be cancelled. Okay, so directly this is the technique of taking the LCM all together. Fine. Now, as you know, 4x plus 3x like terms, it will be 7x equal to 72 equal to 8x. Fine. What I have done? I added this 4x plus 3x is 7x. 7x plus 72 equal to 8x. So my dear student, I am bringing this 7x to right side. So 8x minus 7x equal to 72. 8x minus 7x is x, x equal to 72. This value which we have to find. So final answer we need to write here. Therefore, number of deer in the herd. Therefore, number of deer in the herd is 72. How many deers are there in the herd? Total number of deer in the herd is 72. This is a required result. I hope it's clear. And this is the very, very important question and asked again and again in the exam of this NCERT book. So, my dear student, question number 9 of exercise 2.4 is on your screen. A grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. He is also 54 years older than her. Find their present ages. Fine. So let's begin the solution. What we are given, again I am explaining, the grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. Do we know the present age of daughter? No. So let's begin from there. Let the present age of a daughter we are considering, that is Bx. Okay, the present age of daughter we are considering x. Okay, if it is x, then the present age of grandfather will be, so we need to write, therefore the present age of grandfather, it is 10 times the daughter's age. 10 times the daughter's age, it means what is the age of daughter? That is x, and 10 times of it, so it will become 10x years. Okay, you can mention in short, that is in years. This is also x years. Okay, so finally we have the present age of daughter, that is x years, and present age of grandfather is 10x. Okay. Now, what we are given here in the equation? He is 54 years older than her. Okay. It means that how can we form the equation? So, the grandfather is 54 years older. So, what is the granddaughter's age? X. And he is 54 years elder than her. And that will be the equal to her his present age. So, it is 10x. Okay. So dear student, let me bring x to that side. So I will have here 10x minus x. X I am bringing to this side. So 54 equal to 10x minus x is 9x. Therefore, x equal to 54 divided by 9. If we divide 54 by 9, the value of x will be, 9 6 54. The value of x, that is equal to 6. Okay. So value of x equal to 6. Find their present ages. This is, we got the value of x. Now we need to put this value of x in their required ages and we will find both of their present ages. Okay, let's work out upon that. So dear student, as we got the value of x equal to 6 here, now we need to mention present age of granddaughter. Okay, present age of granddaughter. For that, we have assumed that is x years. So let's substitute the value. That will be x. Already we have assumed for that, so it will be of 6 years. Okay, so her age will be 6 years. Okay, now what about grandfather? So we need to mention here present age of grandfather. Present age of grandfather, that is equal to 10x. For that, we know it is 10 times her age. So in place of x, I am putting the value 6 here. 10 6 60 years. So dear student, the present age of grandfather, it will be 60 years. Clear? This is the complete solution of question number 9, which is quite easy. So, my dear student, question number 10, that is the last question of this exercise 2.4, that is on your screen. Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. 10 years ago, he was 5 times his son's age. Find their present ages. Fine. So, dear student, Aman is here. Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. It means Aman is a father. Okay. The name of the father is Aman. Let me note down the question in short first. Aman's wala question is here. So, let's start the solution. Right? Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. Now, do we know the age of son? No. So, first of all, let's begin our solution. Let the present age of Aman's sons. Okay, let the present age of son of Aman also you can write, that is we are considering x years. Okay, means the present age of Aman's son is x years. Then what will be the present age of Aman? So we need to mention present age of Aman. What is that? Present age of Aman is 10x years. Okay. That is 10x years. Clear to you? No. It is not 10x. 3 times. 3 times it is 3x. Sorry, I am correcting. Here it is given in the question. It is 3 times his son's age. So I am mentioning here it is 3x years. Okay. Now 10 years ago. Now let's talk about the 10 years ago. Ago indicate in past tense. 10 years ago. Then if I ask 10 years ago, what will be Aman's age? What will be Aman's age? So of course 10 years ago, Aman's age will be, Aman's age was, it was past tense, that will be 3x is present age. From there 10 years I am deducting. So it will become 3x minus 10 years. Clear to you? Now his son's age. At that time, what will be his son's age? It was X years. It is X years now, and it was X minus 10 years before 10 years. Okay, 10 years ago indicate go to past. Okay, and if we go to past, then we have to subtract 10 years from its present age. So it was right now 3x Aman's age. So it will become 3x minus 10 years. Fine. And his son's age, which is x years, present age is x years. So it will become x minus 10 years. Okay. Now let's form an equation. He was 5 times his son's age. He was means whom they are talking about? He was means Aman. Aman is means 3x minus 10. That will be 5 times of his son's age. Here we are given it is 5 times. So it is 5 into. Here to you, this is 5 into Aman's age. So therefore sign is compulsory to mention. Let's try to simplify. 3x minus 10 is here left side. What to do with that? Let's multiply 5 with x first. 5 into x gives the result 5x minus 5 into 10. 5 10 ja 50. Now let's have some more simplification of this. So let's continue. Here this equation we got 3x minus 10 equal to 5x minus 50. Fine. Therefore, what I am going to do? This 5x I am bringing to this side. This 3x I am transposing to right side. So it will become minus 3x. Fine. And this 50 I am bringing to left side, and minus 10 is already there. So dear student, 5x minus 3x is 2x equal to 40. 50 minus 10 is 40. Therefore, x equal to 40 divided by 2. This 2 will be divisible by 40 will be divisible by 2. So it gives a result 20. Half of 40 is 20. So the value of x equal to 20 we got. Okay. Now what we have to find? We have to find the present ages of both of them. So first, Aman's present age. So we need to mention present age of Aman's son also we can write. Present age of Aman's son. Aman's son is, that is x years we know. We have assumed x for Aman's son. So it will be x equal to 20. So it will be of 20 years. Aman's son is of 20 years. Okay. Now work out on Aman's age. So we need to mention present age of Aman. Present age of Aman, that is equal to 3x. So 3 into, what is the value of x? We have already found, that is 20 years. So 20. So 3 into 20 gives the result 60 years. So present age of Aman, it will be 60 years. Okay. So dear student, this is 20 years Aman's son's age, and this is Aman's age 60 years. Okay. This is the complete solution of question number 10 of exercise 2.4. I hope the full exercise is you will find it easy after my explanation. Dear student, practice makes man perfect. So please go through this exercise again and again and try to understand the hidden concepts behind each and every question, and try to form correct linear equation and then try to solve them by your own. Thank you for watching the video. God bless you.